Now we all know that when Itachi Uchiha annihilated the Uchiha clan on order of the Leaf Elders, his parents surrendered to him without putting up a fight. But what if Itachi actually had to fight his father Fugaku on that night? On the night of the Uchiha Massacre, when Itachi was confronted by his father with regards to the reasoning behind this slaughter, Itachi presumably showed him a future where Sasuke's life was saved from the Uchiha Curse of Hatred's path. Fugaku nodded, dispersing his shadow clones simultaneously. Itachi, then expecting to partake in a deathmatch with his father, anxiously approached his house, worried about the possible impending match with his father. As he grew closer to the inside of the house, his father simply stated to come inside and that there were no traps. When Itachi carefully slid into the house, there were his parents, surrendered on their knees, impending death by Itachi's blade. Itachi approached his house nervously. Opening the door to take a look inside, two kunai flew directly in front of him, just barely missing their target. "Itachi, I'm sorry. I have to protect the clan," echoed Fugaku's voice. Itachi, frantically looking around for his father's location, backed up into the courtyard. Just as quickly as Itachi backstepped, his father appeared behind him, viciously sidekicking him into the wall. Quivering from the devastating blow, Itachi lifted himself back up. "Why, Itachi? You are my eldest son," Fugaku pleaded. "I regret things having to come to this, but as the leader of the Uchiha, I must secure the future of this clan." Itachi looks up as his father's left eye begins to bleed. Knowing this presaged imminent danger, Itachi threw himself across the yard as black flames ignited across the area, barely catching his left arm and setting it ablaze. As Itachi lay yelling and thrashing around in pain, Fugaku walked up to his son, tears rolling down his eyes as he canceled the flames. Fugaku shakingly raised his kunai and pointed it at Itachi, looking to finish his assault, but then suddenly drops the blade, stating that he cannot bear to harm his son. Itachi looked on as his father stood conflicted over his actions. Suddenly, a distortion in space appears as a masked man teleports behind Fugaku, thrusting his katana towards him. Quickly turning around, Fugaku launched a counterpunch against the masked man, his entire arm slipping through the man's intangible body. Caught off guard, Fugaku was then fatally slashed by the masked man as he mysteriously became tangible again. "Wicked Eye Fugaku," the masked man stated. Fugaku took his last look at his son as he fell to the ground. Itachi, bewildered at the sight, was frozen. "Father," Itachi uttered. "He could have proved to be a problem," the masked man stated. Reaching down for Fugaku's eyes, the masked man was then stopped as Itachi appeared before him. With his Mangekyo Sharingan activated and katana drawn, tears flowed down his face. "Step away from him," Itachi stated. "Fine. My work here is done," the masked man said as he teleported away. Carrying his father back into the house, Itachi sees his mother's body laying on the living room floor, seemingly executed by the masked man. Gasping, Itachi lays his father's body next to his mother's and quickly moves to a nearby rooftop to take in all the events.